Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for Oil Topic Thursday. And this is episode 10, and it is real life today. I'm actually having a little throat thing going on, not sure why, but thankfully I have my breathe drops and I've got my diffuser going, and I have some hot tea here with my lemon essential oil. But you know me, I don't want to cancel, so I want to make the most of it. And today we are going to talk about a kit that I actually love. It's one of my favorite kits. It's actually the kit that I got started with when I first was introduced to doTERRA, and it is the AromaTouch Kit. And what I'm going to be doing today is I'm actually going to be giving away a mini bundle kit to someone that is listening, that comments, that shares, and that likes this post. So it's going to come in a little keychain just like this, and it's going to have the top 8 essential oils. They will be in little vials, but they'll be enough for about 2 applications. And you will also get a little card that will show you just all kinds of different ways to be able to use this as an emergency kit. All right. As usual, I like to work out of the Magic Oils book. This book is amazing, and I know that people probably get sick and tired of me saying that, but it is absolutely the best book that I have ever read since being in doTERRA. And the reason being is it's so easy to use, it's user-friendly. I just basically look up an oil and it tells me everything about that oil. If I have an ailment that I want to look up, or a challenge, I just look up that ailment and it tells me the protocol, it tells me how long to use it. It's just amazing. All right, so we're going to start off with the first oil. The first oil is AromaTouch, and this is known as our massage blend. This is an oil that I honestly like to take with me because I have a chronic disease. So unfortunately, I cannot use anything that is going to disrupt my endocrine system. So whenever I'm vacationing or I'm on a cruise or anywhere and I want to get a spa, a massage, I like to take my own oils. This is an oil that I always have with me, so it's a great oil for that. All right, for the massage blend. The top uses for this are muscle tension and aches. Massage 2 to 4 drops with carrier oil into tight muscles. It's great for adrenal fatigue and lethargy. Apply 1 to 2 drops to lower back. It's great for back, neck, and shoulder pain. How many of you have that after a long day of work, or even if you're just sitting at your desk for a long period of time? You get the tenseness in your shoulders, in your upper back, and in your neck. This would be a great one just to have on hand at work. Massage 2 to 4 drops with carrier oil into affected muscles, or add to hot bath. I like to take a lot of Epsom salt baths, and what I normally do is I'll just take a half a cup of Epsom salt, a half a cup of baking soda, and about 5 to 6 drops of my AromaTouch blend, and it actually helps relax me at the end of a night. It also detoxes me because the mineral salts in the Epsom salt actually helps detox, or the magnesium in the Epsom salt actually helps detox you. All right, for a post-work stress, massage 2 drops into back of neck to relieve stress from work. This is something that my husband likes to do. If he's had, like last night, he got home really, really late. We had a vision board workshop, and no one even seen him. They were gone before he even, before he even got home. But once he got home, he had a really long day. So he was able to use a couple drops of this on the back of the neck, and it relieved a lot of that stress. It just kind of like took away a lot of that tension, that upper tension in his neck there. For neuropathy, I get so many messages all the time that are wondering about specific ailments that cause them to have neuropathy. Now, neuropathy is where you have like a numbness in your leg. Restless leg syndrome would be one of them. or I have carpal tunnel. This would be a great one that you could apply 1 to 2 drops to bottoms of feet. It's great for circulation, and that is why they actually do recommend it for neuropathy. High blood pressure, apply 1 to 2 drops to bottoms of feet. And for headache, apply 1 to 2 drops to temples, avoiding eyes. The other uses are arthritis, circulation, ligament damage, muscular dystrophy, relaxation, and tension. It's great oil. It can be used, it says to be cautioned during pregnancy. Marjoram and cypress are a power duo for muscled men. They increase circulation and promote faster muscle repair. Because in this blend, there are 2 oils, marjoram and cypress. And cypress is the oil that is great for circulation. And so that is one of the oils that's in this blend that actually makes it useful for that. For emotional use, this blend assists in releasing the tension of the day and shifting into a state of well-deserved relaxation. It opens the mind and heart to the possibility of releasing unnecessary stress. Now, a great diffuser blend to freshen the air is 3 drops of the massage blend, AromaTouch, 3 drops of lime, 3 drops of grapefruit, 1 drop of green mandarin. You diffuse this blend to clear stale odors from the family area, playroom, or anywhere that needs a burst of fresh air. So that's a great way to use your blends, is in a diffuser, especially for new people. I tell them that the best way to get started is just start diffusing. Start, using it to clean the air in your home, using it to sleep at night, using it to release tension. There's so many different ways that you can use these essential oils, because when you are diffusing, they're still actually making their way to your bloodstream, and they're doing it aromatically. Oh, and this is a great blend for Mondayitis. 2 drops of massage blend, 2 drops of line, and 2 drops of Siberian fir. You massage oils into neck and shoulders after a long day of work on Mondays to make sure you've got stamina for the remaining week. So great oil, AromaTouch. Now, in the actual kit itself, in the AromaTouch kit, you're going to get 8 of our top essential oils in a 5 ml. I like to call this the small kit. We have a small kit and a large kit. The small kit is the small kit is $150, and the large kit, which the large kit is 10 of our top essential oils, so you're going to get 2 more oils, and they also will come in a larger bottle. So obviously, you're going to get more for your money, and the larger the kit, the more money you're going to save. Also with the AromaTouch is our brand new diffuser. Now this is our AromaTouch. This is the actual first diffuser that I ever got, and my original one I still have in the kitchen. It runs wonderfully. It's very easy to clean. Now our AromaTouch kit comes with this diffuser, and it has 3 settings. It has a 2-hour, a 6-hour, and a 12-hour interval. So you could actually, if you actually put it on 12 hours, what it's going to do is it's going to run for 12 hours straight, 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off. So that's a great way just to kind of get, put it in your family room for your entire family to get the benefits from diffusing. There's also a night light on here, so you can turn it on or you can turn it off, and you can use it as a night light if you wanted to put it on and put it inside of a bedroom, especially like a child's room or a nursery. So you're going to also get that, and you're also going to get a bottle of fractionated coconut oil. So it's a great kit to start. All right, let's see. The next oil that we're going to talk about is Balance. Balance is one of the oils that honestly, I don't think I could live without this oil. I use it every single morning. Now what I do is I put it in a roller, and I put about 20 drops into a 10 ml roller, and a roller is something that looks like this. This is my Aspire, one of my favorite oils. It's a limited edition oil that I use every single day, but this is the size. that I would normally use, and I would put about 20 drops of Balance into that, and then I top it off with fractionated coconut oil, and then I roll it on the bottoms of my feet. And basically what it does is it brings balance to like my emotions, and it just keeps me grounded for the entire day. So I'm going to look this up. And this is going to be, and what's really cool too is when you actually get your own account, one of the things that I like to give out with a little, you get like a little package from me, a welcome kit, and I also give a little goodie bag away. And one of the things that I like to give is one of our bookmarks, because the reason why I do this is because a lot of our oil blends, they have names for them, but inside of this book itself, they, like for instance, the Balance blend, it's going to be under grounding blend instead of Balance. So let me look that up. And this is something that you get with your welcome kit, so you're able to just kind of refer back to it whenever you need to. All right, let me see here. I don't think they have them in, I think it's in, here we go, grounding blend. It's in alphabetical order. All right, so let me set that aside. All right, so back to the Balance blend. Now, Balance blend, the top uses are emotional grounding. Inhale 1 to 3 drops from cupped hands or apply to bottoms of feet. Just like I said, apply it to your bottoms of feet. Now, if you have this kit on you, this little mini kit, should you be the one that wins this little kit, the best way to use this is, when you have it on hand, is just to take the oil and drop it in your hand, rub them together, and cup it in your hands, and then take 3 really, really deep breaths and just inhale and do kind of like a belly inhale and then exhale. That would be the best way that you would be able to get this oil aromatically if you do not have a diffuser on hand. Also, for focus and concentration, apply 1 to 3 drops to temples and pulse points or diffuse. So it's great to have on hand for after school when the kids are doing homework. You could even add a drop of wild orange with it when you're diffusing. So that's a great way as well. Stress and anxiety. Now, this is why I use this oil. Unfortunately, with my chronic disease, one of the things that I do suffer from is anxiety, and I'm probably going to have it for the rest of my life, just because I refuse to take any kind of medications, especially like anything over the counter. I just try to keep it to a minimum. I do have to take one medication that I'll probably be on for the rest of my life. Let's hope not, but we're working our way there. But I was on 5. So it's good that I know that I have essential oils that I can turn to help support certain body systems, and also to help me with things like stress and anxiety. So this is one that you could apply 1 to 3 drops to pulse points and temples. So you could literally just kind of like, take a drop and put it on your temple area. You could just put it directly neat onto the bottom of your feet. It's great for meditation. 1 to 2 drops to wrists and temples. A lot of people use this in yoga too. But meditation is great. I try to, when I first wake up in the morning, I like to take like a half hour with no TV, no music, no nothing. And I just sit there in my thoughts and I relax and drink my coffee and look out my window at the nature. And it's just my way of meditating. And this is something, and that's why I use Balance first thing when I wake up. It's great for neurological issues. Apply 2 to 4 drops to bottoms of feet. Stress-induced inflammation. Inhale 2 to 4 drops from cupped hands. Apply to bottoms of feet or diffuse. And then great for balance. I know people that have used this also that suffer from vertigo. This is something that they would use. Apply 1 to 2 drops behind ears. Let's see. Other uses are anger, back pain, brain integration, bursitis, comas, confusion, convulsions, diabetic sores, grief, herniated discs, hyperactivity, Lou Gehrig's disease, Parkinson's disease, and tranquility. And Thomas, this is a great, I like that they also put testimonials in here. And Thomas says, I use this blend during meditation to really calm down and focus, aligning head and heart to go deep into the meditation practice. It feels so renewing. The emotional uses of balance are the earthy character of this blend help bring scattered energy and emotions into a space of stability, consistency, and safety. And they have an epilepsy diffuser blend. 1 drop of grounding blend, 1 drop of cedarwood. Cedarwood is also the oil of the month that is 10% off. It's another grounding blend. 1 drop of patchouli, 1 drop of clary sage, 1 drop of peppermint, 1 drop of frankincense, and 1 drop of vetiver. Diffuse throughout the day as needed. It's so awesome that we actually have all of these oils to help us with certain things in our life that literally would be debilitating otherwise. And balance is one of them. Before I had balance, I used to have panic attacks. I used to never want to leave my house. All of a sudden, I just didn't want to leave my house. It wasn't like I was afraid of anything out there. It was just that I was just content being home. And this is one that really helps me stay grounded. I very rarely get any type of anxiety attacks. And when I do, it's usually because I woke up first thing and did not put on my balance. So great oil, balance. All right, now the next one is our deep blue. And I'm going to look at what did I just do with it? Here we go. Deep blue is a soothing blend. So I'm going to look up soothing blend. This is an oil that you'll notice that you will find in a lot of our products. It is one of the oils that you'll notice. This is not an oil that you can use internally. In fact, most oils, the way that you can see how if you are able to use it internally is there will be supplemental facts on the back of a bottle. This is lavender oil. If you do not see that, then it's not an oil that you can use internally. You can only use it topically, or you can use it aromatically by diffusing it. Now the deep blue, we actually have an entire line of deep blue. We have the deep blue polyphenols, which it is a gel cap. And it's great if you have any type of inflammation or just sore joints, muscle aches. If you do sports a lot, this is great for the kids if they actually are in any kind of sports event, if they're cheerleading, football, baseball, anything that they're pushing their body to the limit. This would be great oil to have on hand. It's also great. Let's see. How did I even switch? Sorry about that. Somehow it moved. I don't even remember moving it. All right. Something's not right here. Sorry about this, guys. All right. Here we go. I don't even know. It must have lifted. All right. So it's great. Its top uses are muscle pain and inflammation. Massage 2 to 4 drops with carrier oil or lotion into affected areas. So this is something that my husband uses every single day. And what he likes to do is he likes to actually layer it. He'll put his soothing blend on, and then he'll put something like copaiba or frankincense over it if he's really, really sore. We also have a deep blue rub, which is in a lotion form, and it's a great product. I literally have given my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, people in my uncle, because he is a runner. All of these people I've given this particular rub to, like just as a gift, just because I feel it's something that anyone that is very active could use. It's also great for joint pain and arthritis. You apply 1 to 2 drops to affected areas. Lupus and fibromyalgia, apply 1 to 2 drops with carrier oil when experiencing flare-ups. Whiplash, apply 2 to 4 drops to affected areas. It's also great for bruising. You can gently apply 1 to 2 drops to bruising. I bruise very easily for some reason because I'm anemic. And so it doesn't matter. I can't tell you, like, I went on the boat for a girls' weekend, and when I came home, I had bruises all over me, and I didn't fall. I didn't remember any of it. Well, it was a good thing that I actually had my Deep Blue rub with me, because I actually was able to just put that on and just to kind of, soothe it a little bit. And it was only like maybe 3 days and the bruise was already gone. So it really helped with that. It's great for headache. Apply 1 to 2 drops to temples and back of neck. You'll notice that a lot of the oils that I'm mentioning, it says something about head tension. And that's because essential oils are kind of like army Swiss knives. One oil can be good for so many different things. And you'll find that a lot of the oils are great for head tension. This is what brings value to them, is that when you don't have one oil on hand, you know that there's another oil that can help you. Okay. Bone pain. Apply 2 to 4 drops directly over pain. Now, the main ingredients to Deep Blue are wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, blue tansy, helichrysum, which explains why it's great for bruising, because helichrysum is a great blend for bruising or any kind of like to stop bleeding. Blue chamomile. Other uses are back pain, bursitis, frozen shoulder. If you've ever had frozen shoulder, I actually wish I had this oil when I had frozen shoulder. One day I woke up and all of a sudden my shoulder hurt so bad. I literally thought that I had done something to it when I was working out. And it turns out I didn't do anything to it. I ended up with frozen shoulder. I ended up having to have it was 8 months of rehab. It was and it was the most painful thing I have ever experienced. This would be a great oil to use for that. Also, growing pains, especially for kids now, that have the growing pains. This would be something that, especially at night, because that's usually when it happens in their sleep. A lot of them will wake up and they're in pain and they're crying. This would be a great one that you could actually put on their legs, on their arms, wherever they're experiencing, the growing pains. Injured joints, tendonitis, tennis elbow, and you can use it for pre and post workout. What I like to do is every year I go to convention, and there's a lot of walking involved. So what I like to do is I take my Deep Blue rub and I literally rub it on the bottom of my feet each and every day, and my legs never get tired. Everyone else is kind of experiencing it because they'll verbally say so, and I do a lot of walking and I don't experience it at all. All right, let's see. Amy says, after a car accident, my left hip and ribs were very sore and painful. I had no idea essential oils could be anti-inflammatory. I noticed relief within 10 minutes. I'm so grateful. The emotional uses of this oil. Sometimes growth is restricted because pain must first be surrendered. This blend encourages the individual to embrace and move through difficulties in order to find the joy that lies beyond pain. You'll notice that a lot of our essential oils too have an emotional use to it, which brings even more value, because it's not just supporting something in your body, but it's also bringing some type of emotional comfort as well. All right, let's see. Light Blue Pain Roller, 25 drops of the Soothing Blend, Deep Blue Rub, or Deep Blue, and 15 drops of frankincense. Combine oils in a 10 ml roller bottle and top off with fractionated coconut oil. Use when straight soothing blend is too intense for sensitive areas. And that is another great thing, is if this is too intense for you, you can dilute it with fractionated coconut oil and even add another oil to it that would kind of minimize the camphor feeling, because it's kind of like a soothing, like a coolness to it. That would kind of calm it down a little bit. And then pre-workout magic. 2 drops of soothing blend, 1 drop of lemongrass, 2 drops of lime. Apply each oil one at a time, and in order to and in order to muscle groups before working them out. Massage with carrier oil if needed. So great oil. Deep Blue, our soothing blend. Now the next oil is one of the most popular oils. It's actually one of our trio kit collections, and this is an oil that I use it every day. If you have any kind of like seasonal allergies, this would be a great oil to diffuse with lemon and peppermint. It's great if you have a hard time sleeping at night. It's something that you can diffuse. I like this oil because I can use it on my cat. It is an oil that is safe for all pets. Cats have a different metabolism than humans, and so there are some oils, as well as dogs, that are not safe for them. This is an oil that I can literally put on my hand, and I always use a fractionated coconut oil just to avoid any kind of sensitivity. And then what I do is, before we're going to clip her nails, because she's not declawed, or if I know that I'm going to be going out of town, I make a spray and I spray her bed up. It just brings comfort. It's also great if you have pets that get scared from like loud noises, like fireworks, something like that. This would be a great oil that you could literally just put on their paws. Just put it on your hand and then just rub it on their paws. It's okay if they actually use it internally, if they lick it off their paws, because it is an oil that is safe for internal use. All right, so I'm going to look up lavender, and lavender's under the single oils. So let's see, what will we see about lavender? It smells so good too. I can actually smell it through the bottle. Alrighty, let's see. Lavender. Now, lavender is antibacterial. It's anti-inflammatory. It's anti-venomous. And it's a calmative. It's great for stress and anxiety. You apply 1 to 2 drops to temples or diffuse. For sleeping, apply 2 drops to the bottoms of feet and temples or diffuse near bedside. So what I tell people is, for small children or even yourself, this would be a great one that you could just put on the bottom of their feet and diffuse it. So you got like a double whammy. Skin irritations and burns. This is an oil that if you have like a sunburn, it's great for sunburns. If you have like bug bites, any type of skin irritation, this would be a great oil to just apply directly. Dilute it with carrier oil. Put like 1 to 2 drops in your hand, and then with carrier oil, and then just apply it to the area of concern. It's great for allergies and hay fever. Put a drop under tongue for 30 seconds, then swallow with water. Cuts, blisters, and scrapes. Apply diluted to affected areas. It's great for irritability. Apply 1 to 2 drops to pulse points. So it's great if you do get irritable very quickly. Headaches and migraines. Apply 1 to 2 drops to temples and base of skull. So you could literally just put it in your hand and then also put it on the base of your skull. Okay. Other uses are allergies, bee stings, bites, blisters, chicken pox, clubfoot, colic, convulsions, crying, dandruff, diaper rash, gangrene, impetigo, insomnia, poison ivy and oak, seizures, stings, teething pain, and ticks. So this is an all-around wonderful oil. Emotional uses. Alcohols like linalool make lavender a calming oil. Use it to feel certain and collected through challenging communication. Sorry about that, my battery. Okay. So this is another oil too that I like to use with my bath salts. So here is a recipe: soothing bath salts, 5 drops of lavender, 5 drops of Melaleuca, and 1 cup of Epsom salt. Combine ingredients in a ceramic bowl. Add to a hot bath and relax. So this is a great one too, to have on hands for the kids. Rest Well diffuser blend. 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of cedarwood, and 2 drops of frankincense. Use this diffuser blend to your bedside while falling asleep to calm active thoughts. Great, great blend. All right, let's see. The next oil is one of my favorites because it's actually known as a tea tree oil. It's our Melaleuca. What I like about this oil is the properties. It actually has antiseptic properties and it's anti-fungal. So it's one of those oils that I like to use every single day when I get out of the shower. I just apply it along like my foot, my toenail beds, my nail beds. It's also great to use in your shampoo to just basically keep your scalp healthy. All right, let's see. Top uses. Rashes and eczema. One of my best friends, he passed away in like 2012, but before I even knew about oils, he was using, and I'm not even sure what brand, but he was using a tea tree oil. And I'm not sure where he got it from, but it smelled horrible. And so whenever he was around me, I was like, do you have that oil on again? But it did not smell anything like our tea tree oil. And the reason why is because doTERRA essential oils are just not the same as any other oils. They're certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils, meaning that they have no fillers, they have no synthetic ingredients. They are 100% the bark, the tree, the stem, the resin, the flower, the plant, whatever that specific oil is from, that is all you're going to have is an oil. And if you are thinking that you're not really sure about essential oils, doTERRA essential oils, you're already using some type of oil. Anyways, if you're peeling an orange, that has an oil in it. It's an orange oil. So they have been around for a long time. It's just that doTERRA is basically, there's only 3 companies. There's a third party company that came in and they did some testing without our knowledge, and they were testing across the entire nation, all of the oils that are out there, and there were only 3 of them that passed with no synthetic ingredients and no fillers. One of them is doTERRA. The other 2 are mom and pop companies, and one of them's about to close, unfortunately. So with that being said, you know that when you're using doTERRA, that you are using a quality oil, one that has no fillers and no synthetic ingredients. All right, so he used to use this, and I'm going to get back to that. My friend used to use it because he had eczema. All right, so apply 1 to 2 drops diluted to affected areas. It's great for dandruff. Add 2 drops to shampoo daily. Athlete's feet. This is one that my husband uses because unfortunately, my husband is a UPS driver and it gets really warm in Florida, especially right now. In July and August is probably the hottest months, and sometimes it can get to like 100 degrees, and when he's in that truck, there's no AC at all in those UPS trucks. It's about 104 in there. So he has work boots too that he has to wear, and his feet get really, really hot, and then it rains a lot, and so he ends up getting damp feet, and he ends up getting athlete's feet. So this is one that he likes to use every single day after he gets out of the shower. He just applies 1 to 2 drops neat to his feet. It's great for acne and blemishes. Apply to a dab to affected area. For whatever reason, and I don't know why, but I always get like cracked lips on the side here. I was starting to get one yesterday, and it's just because, I have an autoimmune disease, and part of that autoimmune disease, it does something to my saliva, and I have to wear a mouth guard at night even, and I think that is how I get them. Well, this is something, I started getting it yesterday, and so what I did is I just took my Melaleuca, my tea tree, and I just dabbed one little bit on there, and I woke up, and now it's not even there anymore. So it does really, really work. It's great for, let's see, if you get like a blemish or a pimple coming up, It's great because it's it actually is an antiseptic. So it's going to clean the area out for you. Staph infections, take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule. This is one too that you could use internally. If you'll notice, there is supplemental facts on the back. So this is a great one. We actually have veggie like gel caps that you can purchase in doTERRA, and they're very inexpensive. They're like $3.50 or $4 for an entire bottle, and they're easy. You just open it up, you put a couple drops of your oil in there, and then close it, and then you swallow it just like that. It's great for strep throat and tonsillitis. Gargle 2 drops with water and rub 1 to 2 drops diluted to outside of throat. So if you or your kids tend to get sick very quickly, this would be one, especially for the strep throat and tonsillitis, that you could literally just have them gargle 2 drops in water and then rub 1 to 2 drops like diluted like over their throat. It's great for herpes. Apply 1 drop diluted to affected areas. So if you get cold sores or anything like that, it's great for that. Other uses: aneurysm, bacterial infections, cankers, candida, cavities, cold sores, cuts, dermatitis, ear infections, fungal infections, hepatitis, infected wounds, MRSA, nail fungus, pink eye. This is crazy. My husband, I think it was last year, came home, and I looked at him, and both of his eyes were so pink. And I said, "What is wrong with your eyes?" And I looked at him and I said, "I think you might have pink eye." And he's like, "Well, what should I do? I can't miss tomorrow." I think it was during the holidays too, where he can't miss any work. And so what I did is I took the tea tree oil and I put it around the socket of his eye, not in his eye area, but like around the socket of his eye. And within like the next day, it literally had cleared up. And then what he did is he made an appointment for Monday because he had to like see a doctor just to make sure. Because I always recommend that when you do have some type of ailment that is that serious, that is contagious, I always recommend seeing your family doctor. But in the meantime, you can use essential oils to help support whatever that you have going on, and it will help alleviate some of the issues that you got going on due to that element. All right, let's see here. Emotional use. Alcohols like terpene for all make Melaleuca a clarifying oil, powerful for protecting energy boundaries. This is something brand new that I just learned. We actually have touches. They're basically the same. It's the oil already pre-diluted for you in a touch form. So it would be already pre-diluted in an oil bottle just like this. And what I learned is that you can usually take Melaleuca when you, let's say every single day you're going to work and, you have coworkers. You like your coworkers, but every now and then, your coworkers, overstep their boundaries or, so you want to protect yourself. So what you want to do is you're going to take your Melaleuca and you're going to roll it on your forearms just like this. Roll it on and then roll it wherever you want. And it actually is it's an oil that has properties in it that are clarifying, and they're powerful enough to protect energetic boundaries. So that's a great use for that. Also, I like to use this for cleaning. This is one of my favorite oils to clean with, especially like our bathroom. I have 2 different cleaners that I use, and I'll tell you. The first one is for the shower. It's a mold and mildew remover. I put 10 drops of Melaleuca, 10 drops of lemon, and I put 2 cups of white vinegar. I combine the ingredients in a glass spray bottle, and then I spray and leave for a half hour before scrubbing and rinsing my shower. You can also use this as a shower cleaner. 20 drops Melaleuca, 15 drops geranium, and 20 drops lemon, and 2 cups of white vinegar. Add ingredients to a 16-ounce glass spray bottle, filling the remainder with water. Spray shower curtains, walls, and floors liberally to prevent mold and mildew. This is something that I use in my shower, and I use it in my husband's, but he doesn't like the smell of vinegar. So the shower one works out better for him because the smell of the geranium and the lemon overpower the vinegar. So that's great to know about that. All right, for peppermint. Peppermint is our next oil. Peppermint is, oh geez, I get so many uses out of this oil. I put it on the back of my neck if I'm experiencing like a hot flash. When I was in Michigan, I made up a little spray bottle, and it was really, really hot when we went. And we went to a ton of places. We went to Belle Isle. We went to Henry Ford. It's all in Detroit. So all the things that we love to do. My family is really into the arts. They're into, the science centers and Henry Ford and, just out things. They like to do things during the summer with the kids. And it was really hot. So I made a spray bottle that only had peppermint and water in it. And what I did is I sprayed it on the back of the necks of all the kids. They loved it. It just kind of keeps you cool. All right, let's see. For peppermint, so many uses. Oh, geez. All right. It's also great to use for stomach upset. And that's why I like that it's in this kit, just because you always have something on hand just in case you need it for any kind of digestive issues. It's great for headache and migraine. Massage 1 to 2 drops into temples and base of skull, avoiding the eyes. What's nice too is in the AromaTouch Kit, they do give you a full bottle of the fractionated coconut oil. And what you can use for fractionated coconut oil as well is if you ever were to get an oil in your eye, obviously you want to refrain from, getting it in your eye. But if you do, and it happens, all you would do is just take the fractionated coconut oil and put a drop of it in and on your finger, and then you would literally put it in your eye, and it will draw the oil out of your eye. You never ever want to use water because that'll make it worse, but literally it does. It draws it right out. All right, so digestive upset. Drink 1 to 2 drops in water or massage directly over the stomach. Asthma and cough, apply 2 drops with carrier oil over chest and lung reflex points or diffuse. So this is a great one too that you can use if the kids are starting to cough, and usually it happens, especially when the seasons are changing. It's great for bad breath. You lick a dab from your finger. Low energy and mental fog. This is one that I actually, right now I'm diffusing it with wild orange. This is one that I like to use just to give me, that energy, the uplifting, pick me up. So it's one of my favorite oils that I like to diffuse as well. All right, so low energy, you can drink 1 to 2 drops in water or diffuse. For muscle and joint pain, rub a drop diluted into affected area. Fevers, 1 to 2 drops to back of neck. This actually can be used for fevers as well because it actually brings your body temperature down. All right, other uses. Alertness, allergies. Remember how I told you about using it for seasonal allergies? What I do is you can put it in a roller ball, but what I like to do is I just diffuse it. I'll put 2 drops of peppermint, 2 drops of lavender, and 2 drops of lemon essential oil, and I'll put it in my diffuser, and it really helps with like seasonal allergies. And what I can do is I can even add a drop of rosemary if I feel head tension coming on, like from like a headache. I get a lot of sinus headaches during that time of year, and so it does help with that, especially if I put a drop of rosemary. All right, let's see. Alertness, allergies, autism, burns, cravings. It's great for cravings if you get a lot of cravings throughout the day. Gastritis, hangover, hot flashes, hypothyroidism, loss of sense of smell, memory, milk supply, which is like a decrease, osteoporosis, sciatica, sinusitis, and typhoid. All right, let's see here. We have a tender tummy roller recipe. 4 drops of peppermint, 4 drops of copaiba, and 4 drops of rose. And then fractionated coconut oil. Combine oils in a 10 ml roller bottle. Fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. Roll over tummy as needed. So you just roll it over the abdomen. And then I already gave you the allergy diffuser blend. Alcohols like menthol make peppermint an energizing oil. It brings new life to the heart and reminds you that life can be happy. This is an oil too that used internally. I like to add this to coffee. I like to add it to hot chocolate especially. And it's wonderful if you add a drop or two to your batch of brownie mix. Amazing, especially during the holidays. All right, now OnGuard. OnGuard is, let me look this up. It is another blend. It is our protective blend. This is an oil that no home should be without because it is an oil that builds up your immune system. This is an oil that every single year at Christmas, my family knows what's coming in their gift packages. They're all in Michigan, and I send them a little gift bag. And usually I'll do like a family gift just to kind of keep costs down. And then I do something for the kids. So, and it's usually the younger kids. But this is an oil that we diffuse all year round. Especially like if I feel like I'm coming down with something, and I haven't been sick in 3 years, because as soon as I start to feel a little bit off, that is when I start to use my OnGuard. I also like to use it if I know I'm going on a trip, like if I'm going on a plane or I'm vacationing, going on a road trip, anywhere that I'm going to be around a lot of people, I'll start using it 10 days prior, and I'll use it faithfully. We have this in gel caps that I like to use just to make it simple. But to use it for your entire family, you can diffuse it in like the main room. I tell my family to, diffuse it in the living room where all the kids are going to be together. And that way everybody's benefiting from it from the home. And then there's other ways too, and I'll read about it here. Immune support. Take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule as daily supplement, or apply to the bottoms of the feet. So you can again make that 10 ml roller ball. Make it for kids. I always say to, like if I say 20 drops for an adult, you might want to go with 10 or even start out as 5. And then work your way up and just see how the child does with that, and then work your way up, but definitely no more than 10 for a kid. Colds and flu. Apply 1 to 2 drops to bottoms of feet and take with water or in a capsule. So if they already have a cold or they already have flu, this is something that you can do, and it will literally, it will kind of like shorten the span of that actual virus. All right, airborne viruses. Diffuse 5 to 10 drops. Mouthwash. Rinse mouth with 2 drops and water. We actually have an entire line of OnGuard. We have a detergent, we have a toothpaste, we have a mouthwash, we have we have you name it, we have it. We've got everything with the OnGuard. But we also have a mouthwash. But before we had the mouthwash, I used to just make my own. I would literally just take some water and put a drop in it, and I would just gargle with it, and then I was done. Cold sores. Apply a drop with carrier oil to needed areas. MRSA. Apply 1 to 2 drops diluted to affected areas. And it's great for gum disease and gingivitis. And then cavities as well. Rinse mouth with 2 drops and water. It's great too because it keeps your pH level balanced if you're using it as a mouthwash. It's also great for autoimmune disorders. That's why I like it. Cough, germs, household cleaning. This is one that we literally have a spray bottle in our kitchen, and we have one in under the counters in the bathroom. So basically what we do is we just spray everything down and wipe. And it's a disinfectant. Especially if we're having something where we have a lot of people in our home, and our guest bathroom is being used. It's nice because we can use it really quick beforehand and then really quick afterwards. All right, let's see. It's great for Hypoglycemia. It's a laundry booster. It's great for mold, pneumonia, staph infections, strep throats, and warts. And Sharon has a testimonial. My niece uses this blend along with Melaleuca and oregano in a capsule for urinary tract infections. Saves a trip to the doctor. If you already have that feeling, and I know because I've had them in the past, but if you already have that feeling and you know something's coming on, usually it's because you're not drinking enough water. But if you do feel one coming on, this would be a great one that, because I know lots of my friends would love to have something like on hand. This would be one that if you used it with Melaleuca and oregano and put it in a capsule and just start taking it, you literally could save yourself from having to go to the doctor, and also from it getting to like stage 5 where you're in such pain that you can't work, you can't do anything. All right, so also, let's see the emotional uses. The protective properties of this blend extend from harmful pathogens to harmful energy. It promotes feelings of being independently capable and strong. And I love fall diffuser blends. Love, love fall. I was one of those people that loved candles, loved plugins, loved air fresheners, and the scent had to match. So like if I bought like, I don't know, pumpkin spice or something, then my wall plug-in had to be pumpkin spice, and my air freshener had to be pumpkin spice. Well, what I do is I now make my own air fresheners. I now have specific blends that, like, I literally have one that smells like pumpkin spice. And this one is a Welcome Fall Diffuser blend. It's 4 drops of protective blend, 2 drops of Douglas fir, 2 drops of wild orange, and 1 drop of clove. You combine oils in your diffuser for a warm, welcoming aroma that also keeps the family health and well. So it's great, great oil to have on hand. This is one too that I know a lot of people are teachers that are using it, and they're spraying down the desks before school and after school, just so that they're not spreading germs. Or if they're like in middle school or like even high school, you know, like before each class, you know, when they end and then the new kids come in, you could spray the desks really quick and prevent it from, if there are any viruses, preventing them from spreading. It's also one that I make a little spray blend, and I just put about 20 drops in a little spray bottle. We actually sell them in doTERRA, and they come in a 3-pack, and they're about $3.50, $4 for 3 of them. And I literally put about 20 drops of OnGuard, and then I use a distilled water. And I spray my shopping cart. I spray if we're going out to dinner. I spray the table. Anywhere that I know that there's a lot of people that have been there, and I don't know if they wash their hands, because you don't know. Also, I use it too because I cannot use anything that is going to affect my endocrine system. So when I use, like if I go to church or something, or I go to a shopping mall, anywhere where there's a lot of people and I have to use the restroom, I'll spray the toilet seat. I'll spray, instead of washing my hands and using their soap, I'll rinse my hands, and then I'll take my protective blend and spray it, and then, do that and use it as my soap. All right, so the last oil that is in the AromaTouch Kit is Wild Orange. Now, Wild Orange is one that I'm diffusing right now with my Peppermint, so it's very uplifting. It's a great oil to have on hand that you can use for cooking. You can use it aromatically. You can use it topically, and of course, you can use it internally. All right, so let me get to Wild Orange. All right, some of my favorite ways. All right, let's see. Top uses are energy. Drink 1 to 3 drops in water or inhale from cupped hands. This is one that if I'm feeling a little tired or a little run down, what I'll do is I'll just put a couple drops in my hand, again, rub it together and inhale. Oh my gosh, it's just amazing. It's so uplifting. All right, cheer cheering and mood enhancer. So it's very uplifting, so it's a mood enhancer. Inhale 1 to 2 drops from cupped hands or diffuse. It's great for anxiety and depression. You inhale 1 to 2 drops from cupped hands or diffuse 5 to 10 drops. It's also a great oil to use with your water. It's an hydration oil. I like to call all of our citrus oils hydration oils because you can add them to your water and it actually just adds flavor to it, and you're going to get all the health benefits. For instance, like the wild orange, I like to use it for hot chocolate. I like to use it in coffee. I like to use it in my water as well. It's one, again, I make a chocolate recipe. It's actually got peanuts, and what I do is I take regular peanuts, and I use the unsalted, and then I have a chocolate that I can use. It's Lily's, and it's made with stevia, and I melt my chocolate and I add just a drop of wild orange, and then I pour it over. I take my peanuts and I just pour a little bit over each peanut, and then I just make my own little clusters. So just something fun to make, and I know that I can have it. It's good for you. It's a great thing to maybe make a couple batches, and then when you have a movie night or something, instead of giving the kid junk food, you can just a nice treat for them. All right, let's see what else. We have immune support. Gargle 2 drops with water or apply to bottoms of feet. Sleep issues, put a drop under the tongue before bed. And then you can add it to smoothies and dressings and sauces according to taste. All right, let's see. It's antibacterial, it's antiseptic, it's a sedative and stimulant, and it's depurative. So other uses are cellulite, colds, creativity, depression, detox, fear, fluid retention, heart palpitations, insomnia, menopause, nervousness, scurvy, sluggish digestion, and withdrawal issues. This is an oil, though, that is photosensitive, so you want to make sure that you avoid sun exposure for 12 hours after topical use. And you can make an orange tree hand sanitizer by 10 drops of wild orange, 10 drops of Melaleuca, and 3 ounces of aloe. Combine ingredients in a 4-ounce glass spray bottle. Shake before use. And then a refreshing room spray. I like the cleansing properties of wild orange too, so it's a great oil to have in your bathroom. So refreshing room spray. 3 drops of wild orange, 2 drops of peppermint, 1 drop of rosemary. Add essential oils to a 2-ounce spray bottle, then fill with distilled water. Shake well before use. So, great oil. Emotional use. Monoterpenes like limonene make wild orange an uplifting oil. Use it to lift a scarcity mindset into an abundance mentality. So, great oil. So, there you have it. We have all 8 essential oils, and I'm going to pull this around. All 8 right here, if you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this away. You're going to get vials, though. So in the vial, you're going to have enough uses. There's 8 drops, so there's enough uses for 2 applications. You're going to get the first aid essentials card, and you're going to get a keychain to put all the oils in. So all you have to do is like the post, share the group with someone, add someone to the group because it is a public education group. And then also I'd like you, from listening to the actual live video itself, list one of the oils that you think that you would use the most, and comment below, and you will go into a drawing to win the mini AromaTouch bundle kit, emergency kit. All right, so couple things that I want to go over, because I do have team members that actually watch this, is first of all, I want to thank everyone that attended the vision board workshop last night. It was so much fun. It was really cool. I liked it. It's just something I like to set goals. I'm a goal setter. And that's what we did. It was so much fun. It was just, camaraderie and just something fun to do. And we were able to, diffuse oils that helped with focus and concentration. The next workshop that we have is for school essentials, and it's this upcoming Saturday. It's at the Salem Center in Jacksonville, Florida, at 10 a.m. All of the members are invited, and they're automatically invited to the event. And I recommend RSVPing going, even if you're out of state, because they do live. They actually go live with it, and so you're able to see exactly what we're talking about, and you can get some education there. And that's at 10 a.m. this Saturday. And then I'm also doing, on August 24th, I'm doing the Holistic Healing Expo at the World Golf Rensen in St. Augustine. And I'm doing that to bring awareness to OUR. It's the Operation Underground Railroad, and it's one of the partnerships that doTERRA has, the Healing Hands Foundation, and it's just one of 3 organizations that they partner with. And it's literally just to bring awareness to sex trafficking. So I'm going to be there bringing awareness for that. All right, so a couple things that we got going on for challenges. We're doing the blue toe, blue tansy toe challenge. It's the oil of procrastination. Every day you're just putting a drop on your big toe, and it's just kind of like, it's a challenge just to kind of like, motivate you, and especially if you procrastinate things. And I don't care what anyone says. If you say you're not a procrastinator, then you're lying, because I am probably one of the most organized people, and there are still things that I procrastinate. I hate cleaning my bathrooms. That would be one thing that I procrastinate. I don't like getting things ready for a garage sale. That's something I procrastinate. There are all things that I procrastinate. So this is an oil that literally has helped me. I've been doing it for a little bit over a week now, and it's really, really helping me push forward in the things that I don't want to do and I procrastinate. It's helping me. It's basically like making me want to do it. All right, so also in September, and I'm just bringing this up now, is September 1st, we're going to be doing a cleanse and restore. And it's just a great way to just cleanse your body. It's super easy. There's not like a specific diet you have to follow. It's just basically try to eat clean. We're doing it with the Long Life Vitality pack and a couple other supplements. But I am posting all that information in the VIP group. When you become a member with doTERRA on my team, you are put into a very important group, and I do a lot of like extra giveaways. There's just a lot of things that we just do together, and that they're included in that, that's not in the public education group. So that's just something that we're doing in September, and I'm just letting everyone know now, so that way if you want to order the products that you need, you can do it on your loyalty rewards. Because remember, this month, when you have a loyalty reward order between the 1st and the 15th of the month, you're going to be able to get the Laurel Leaf for free. And Laurel Leaf, if you like our respiratory blend, this is an oil that you will absolutely love. It ups the ante. I literally will take my breathe and I'll put 3 drops in my diffuser and 1 drop of Laurel Leaf, and it's amazing. Just great for your upper respiratory system. It's also great for even grieving. When you're grieving, one of the things that happens is, and it doesn't matter how long, because it still happens to me, you'll get like that heavy chest area, and it just feels like everything is just so tight in there. This would be an oil that you can diffuse that will actually open up your airways and release some of the tension and the grief that you have that's like just basically like hanging on inside of there. All right, so our 10% off is cedar wood. Cedar wood is an oil that's very relaxing. Again, it's one of the oils that I like to use, on the bottom of my feet, in my Epsom salt bath, but it's just a very relaxing oil. So this week I like to do what I call LRP Love, and it's just another perk that I like to do for my members is just to spoil them and thank them for, for watching my videos, for attending my online classes or in-person classes when they live in Jacksonville. And this week, what it is the first week and the second week is when you are on the Loyalty Rewards program and you choose a date between the 1st and the 15th and your order is 100 PV minimum, you go into a drawing for a full-size product. And if you are a builder on my team, I usually like to try to give them something that betters their business just because they probably already have everything that I'm going to give away for free. So with that being said, for week 1 and week 2, it's 100 PV. For week 3, all you have to do is submit a loyalty reward order of 1 PV. Obviously, we don't have anything for 1 PV. We have something like 5 PV, like a toothpaste or something like that, of product value. So that would be someone that could get into that week. The 4th week is for new members only, and that was when somebody enrolls with a kit like the AromaTouch Kit, and they enroll in the Loyalty Rewards program the same month that they get their kit. For the following month is when it's going to go, though, and for they actually would be the one that would qualify for that week. And I also have something that when they enroll and they enroll in the Loyalty Rewards program the first month that they enroll, and then 3 consecutive months they have a 100 PV order each of those months, they get a free magic oil book from me. This book, I can't even tell you. It's got 600 quick references, ailments, and conditions. It's got oil hacks for single and oil blends. It's got hundreds of recipes, diffuser blends, and DIYs. It's got lifestyle protocols. It's got 105 serious ailment protocols, incredible emotions and energy usage. It's got gorgeous essential oils, science made useful and practical. And it's got video blips on your favorite essential oils, because in each one, it will have, this is really, really cool. On each one, it'll have a little, if you see there, a little scan. You just take your smartphone over that, scan it, and it'll tell you everything that you need to know about that oil. So it's very, very cool. All right, well, thank you everyone for watching me. I appreciate it. And don't forget to comment and find the post for the mini AromaTouch Kit, emergency kit to get in on, and just follow the directions, and we'll see you next Thursday for LRP Love and session 11 of Oil Topic Thursday. So have a good one, everyone. Have a great weekend.